Hi, my name is Andy Algreen and I'm a real estate agent and investor here in Des Moines, Iowa. And in this video, I'm going to explain why some people who might have bought a house in the past couple of years might be experiencing some form of buyer's remorse because of how the pandemic created a historically competitive real estate environment. So kind of as we all know, the market the past couple of years has been extremely competitive for anyone that's trying to buy a home. As a result of that type of environment created a lot of people who eventually found themselves in a home that they weren't necessarily satisfied with. So the top three main reasons for buyers feeling some type of buyer's remorse, and these are just three examples. One, they overpaid for the home. Number two, they had to compromise on their priorities more than what they would have preferred. And number three, they waived an inspection, which potentially could have resulted in expensive and or unexpected maintenance costs. Looking at reason number one, they felt like they overpaid for the home. With interest rates hitting all-time lows, buyers were basically doing anything that they could to get that low of an interest rate locked in. So it wasn't uncommon to hear people that were in multiple offer situations and did end up paying 20, 30, 50K over what the house was originally listed for on the MLS. That kind of leads me into result number two, and that is buyers having to compromise on their priorities more than what they would have preferred. And one of those things is location. And there's only one thing that is impossible to change in real estate, and that is the location. And one of the things that buyers felt like during the previous market is they had to compromise on this. The main reason being that inventory was just so low during that time when something came on the market that was relatively close to what they were looking for. They had to jump because it was just all about speed, and it was the first one to make an offer. They wanted to get that low interest rate locked in to kind of going back to reason number one. And location for most people is one of their top priorities, and this is something that they felt like they had to compromise more on in the previous market. Number three, it wasn't uncommon during that time that you would see buyers waiving inspections to make their offers more appealing in the seller's eyes. If you put yourself in the seller's shoes and kind of look at it from their perspective, if they receive two offers and one of the offers is contingent on a 10-day inspection and the other offer is waiving the inspection, majority of the time sellers are going to view the offer that is waiving the inspection as a stronger offer in their eyes because it's essentially just going to speed up the closing process on the house. For a buyer, having a home inspection done on a property gives you a very good opportunity to see if there are any problems with the house that could potentially result in expensive repairs. As a real estate agent, I always advise having an inspection done on a property. Once I get an inspection report back from an inspector, the first thing that I'm looking at are the big ticket items that are or could lead to potentially your most expensive repairs to you as a buyer in the future. So I'm looking at the HVAC system, your AC and furnace, and then you want to look at the hot water heater, electrical panel, and the roof. And then also if there's a basement, kind of want to look at the condition of the basement, if the walls are bowing, and if the house was built kind of roughly during or before the 1960s, kind of want to check to see if it has galvanized piping. The point of me kind of going through the bigger ticket items and what I'm kind of looking for is because some buyers were waiving their inspections and they weren't given the opportunity to view and see if there were any problems with some of those things. So eventually when they moved into the house, they figured out, oh, we have problems with the house, and they might have had to fix it, and some of those items to fix are not very cheap. Those are just a few reasons why buyers may be feeling some type of buyer's remorse if they did happen to buy in the past couple of years. If that is you, I'd be happy to help talk through your situation, see if there's anything I can do to help. Again, my name is Andy Algreen. If you want to reach out, my information is below. Happy to help. Thanks.